Okay, so my granddaughter was over and took one of our putters and drove the putter head into the green in two places here. And you can see in this case I've got a flap, and over here I've got a dent and kind of the flap pushed in a little bit here. So what I've decided to do is show you two different ways to repair your birdie ball putting green. So we have two different methods. The first method is going to be where I'm actually going to cut that hole out, and this is available online. We sell this. This is a 2.5-inch circle. We're going to remove the damaged part, and then I'm going to replace it with another part of the putting green that's similar in terms of thickness and grain, and that will repair that area. And in this area, I'm going to take some of our regrind material, and I'm actually just going to push it into this hole and get it to the same elevation, and then remove the excess. So we're going to show you those two methods. So the first method here is the cut and replace method. So I've got a little cutting board here, and I'm literally just going to cut the damaged portion right out of the green, and I'm careful to push straight down. And again, this is available on our website, this little 2.5-inch circular hole cutter. And so that's the damaged piece, and you can see how that is right there. Then I'm going to go to a place on my putting green. Now, I could do this two different ways. I could cut it out of somewhere on the edge and then trim this edge off and just make my green a little bit shorter. But I actually like trying to make putts in this little circular hole. So I'm actually going to locate this in this area, and I'm actually going to use this as another target, but I just don't want the target in front of my other holes here. So I'm going to actually put it in this general area, look at it, and kind of just make sure it's centered. Ask my cameraman if she thinks it's pretty much centered. And so now I'm going to just push this down, again, straight. And now I'm just going to keep it oriented with the grain, and I'm going to pop it into that place. Okay, and because I didn't remove any material, all right, that's actually a really good repair. And what I'll do is we'll actually be able to walk on it, and over time that'll actually just disappear. Okay, so it's left me with another small little target, which I don't have any problem with at all. I actually like that. So this just requires a 2.5-inch hole cutter available online, and I tell you the price, but I don't remember off the top of my head. All right, so the next fix is the fill fix. And what I've got here is a plastic cup with about an ounce or two of water in it, and it just happens to be a cup I got at the 2015 Masters, so this is near and dear to my heart, but any plastic cup will do. And this is available also from us, and we don't charge you anything for this repro ground material. We'll send it to you just for the cost of shipping, so you know, somewhere around $10 we'll get this to you. And oops, and you can see it's a powder. All right, so what I want to do is I want to get the powder into a form that allows me to manipulate it. So I'm going to use about half of this container, and I'm going to stir it with my couple of ounces of water. And what I'm trying to do here is actually condense it a little bit and actually make it into a Slurpee-like consistency. And I've got a little stir stick here, and you can see I'm actually just continually pushing the material down into the bottom, and it's losing its height and condensing down into a Slurpee kind of a mixture right down here in the bottom. And what this allows me to do is manipulate the material in a way that allows me to get it into the little nooks and crannies of this particular ding. Okay, so when this is done, this is going to be the exact same color of the putting green, and we won't be able to notice where it was. So I've got it into a nice liquidy consistency, and I'm going to just fill this gap, and you can see the water sort of popping up. I'm going to push it down into the crack and then make a mound here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for this to dry and then I'm just going to brush this away. But because I want it to be a similar density, I'm pushing it into the cracks. I'm actually going to make a little taller mound here, and this will dry the same color. We'll brush it away and have a repair here. So that's a succinct little tutorial on how to do two different repairs. There's the circular repair, and you can see how that's almost invisible already. And we have the patch with the reprocessed material repair, which we need to wait a little while, and that's going to be, overnight. So we'll let that dry for about 12 hours, and then we'll come back in here and we'll brush it away. Okay, so it's been overnight, and we are now back, and you can see that what was a dark, slushy, wet material is now sort of a congealed pile. It's all the same color. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to brush it away, and I've just got a little dust broom here, and I'm just going to brush it away. And if you remember, it kind of has a flap going this way, so I'm going to actually brush it this way, and I'm just going to be gentle with it, okay? I'm not going to go super deep, all right? And all right, so that area is right there. Sort of hard to see it. You can see that actually as I'm sweeping it, that's the part that is the densest, okay, and it actually is almost totally invisible. Okay, so I've now brushed it away, and I'm careful not to really go deep inside of that wound, so I'm going to push on it a little bit. I know where it is. As I walk on this, it'll actually even improve. And so now you can see I've got the repair that we replaced with a circle of our material, and then this is the repair where I've used the regrind material and the slurpy kind of slushy to push it into the wound. And I'm going to actually just step on it here so you can see, I'm going to be able to walk on this now, and that'll actually make it a little denser. It should actually help it be a perfect rolling surface again.